Hey everybody, and welcome to The Indie Guy. I'm the Indie Guy, Jonathan Moody, and I'm here to tell you guys a little bit about what I got for Christmas. I literally only got two things for Christmas, basically. I got two DVDs for Christmas. I mean, I got a lot of stuff, but out of movies and stuff, I only got two DVDs. So I'm going to share with you these two DVDs that I got from my aunt. It's funny, I don't usually like to get, DVDs and stuff from my family and everything because they never know what I have or what I don't have and stuff. So it's very, there's a chance that they'll get something I already have because I have a lot. And they kind of, she did, but kind of. Now I'm going to describe kind of what I got. I got this on DVD, but I only have this on Blu-ray. So I think it's perfect that I got it for DVD too. It's Sinister. I haven't opened it, haven't taken it out of the box because I have it. I just haven't been able to watch it yet on DVD, and I'm not going to plan to watch it on DVD for a while. But I love the movie. It's not my favorite ghost movie ever. I think Insidious might be up there as far as one of the best, that and Conjuring. But it is a creepy, fun movie. Ethan Hawke is wonderful in it, and I love it. So it's not my favorite, but it's up there as one of my favorites. Now this I was excited for, but in different ways, because I have some of the, it's a box set, and I have some of the movies, but I don't have some of the movies. So it's fun to have the movies again, but I'm going to go into why I love it and why I don't love it. I love it because it's Alfred Hitchcock collection, and it says, Alfred Hitchcock collection, classic movies, right? And you think, when you think about it, you think, Psycho, or you think, North by Northwest or things like that. This is not that. This is 15 films, and a lot of them are ones that you probably either have never heard of, or if you've heard of them, you may never have seen, and you might have just heard of. I don't think I've seen any of these, but I saw a documentary recently all about Hitchcock, and they talked about basically every single one of these movies. And so I've been wanting to see them because they all sound interesting and they show clips, and I'm interested in it. But I'm going to go through the list and tell you the ones I do have. The Lady Vanishes, I don't believe I have. Sabotage, I don't have, but I've seen so many times and I love it. It's a really good, I think it was 1930 movie, black and white, really good movie. The Farmer's Wife, I have, but on a double disc with another movie, with one of these other movies, and I don't know which one. I think it might be number 17. But anyway, The Manx Man, I've heard of, haven't seen. Blackmail, heard of, haven't seen. All these other ones I heard of, but I haven't seen, except for, I'll tell you one that I have seen. Jamaica Inn, number 17, which I have. The 39 Steps, which I don't have, but I've been wanting to see it. It just sounds interesting. The Man Who Knew Too Much. I think this is the original one, if I'm correct. I don't think it tells me anything about it, but if this is the original Man Who Knew Too Much, this is the one with Peter Lorre. And I loved the idea of Peter Lorre. He's one of my favorite old-time villains. He's a short, usually did gangster kind of things, and it was in Casablanca, a bunch of other movies, and I love him. Honestly, I admire his work, and one day I want to do a movie, direct a movie and write a movie with a character that's very much like a Peter Lorre ripoff, because I just love that. I love who he plays. Always plays these really kind of creepy short guys. So anyway, Man Who Knew Too Much, Secret Agent, Murder. Murder I've been wanting to see. What I don't like about this is it's not in order of them coming out and everything, so they're all kind of mixed up. I believe Murder was like one of his earlier stuff, and like The Secret Agent and 39 Steps are a little older. I mean, a little newer of his movies too. So The Secret Agent, Murder, Young and Innocent is the older one too. Juno and the Paycock. I do not think that's like one of the Alfred Hitchcock style, Hitchcock like Wrong Men type thing. I think that's like a comedy. He's done a few of those too. The Skin Game, that just sounds interesting. And Rich and Strange. All these titles, I mean, you look at these titles and they don't make anything like this anymore. I mean, you can't make a movie called Murder anymore. Or Rich and Strange. So yeah, so I like it. It's got 5 discs, and it just has a bunch. It says this 5 DVD set highlights some of the Master's most memorable films. I would disagree. Once I looked at that list, I'd be like, I literally don't think that this is the Master's most memorable films. I think the most memorable films are the ones I mentioned, like Psycho or North by Northwest or anything like that. But I really like these. I like these styles. So now I'm going to get into what I don't like about it. So what I don't like about it is this part. It's always, I was talking about this earlier, I believe, that I was happy about Puppet Masters being where you can actually put them in a separate thing. But see how much of a bitch this is to take out? Get it. And you could potentially scratch the disc because the disc is laying on another disc. Now, I know, I mean, this is coming from the guy who, if you look at a lot of my stuff, they're all like piled on each other. I don't take care of my discs very well. Try to at times, but at least I would like my distributors to want to. The people who give me the movies, send me the movies. See, already it's got smudges on it because of that and stuff. So, interesting. And I just don't like that. I mean, you know, a lot of DVD players and or Blu-ray players that play the DVDs tend to be very sensitive. So any kind of dust or anything like that will make it skip or will just make you have an issue with it. So I would say that's what I would want to do at some point is get a 5-disc case, I guess, and just take the sleeve out and put it in a 5-disc case thing. Or get a couple cases that have like 3 of them or something and do that, because honestly it kind of blows that they do that. It's just a cheap way to put these movies and sell them for like $5-10 or something. I bet this cost only like $5, and I mean, you think, oh, $5 for 15 movies, what a great deal, but then you can't watch half of them because they're all scratched. I don't know. It's the kind of the way that we're headed for a lot of these independent distributors, because everything's kind of going online. So a lot of DVDs are like getting less and less like cared about, because you can just watch stuff on I've got a Roku TV. I can just watch everything on my Roku TV or whatever. Netflix, Amazon, all this stuff. But I'm gonna pick which ones I'm like most interested in watching. I mean, I just want to know what The Lady Vanishes is about. Let me check what these are about. I think I'm interested in watching The Man Who Knew Too Much, 39 Steps. So those are both on the same disc. Disc number 3. It's interesting. Not Young and Innocent. Might want to watch Murder, because I saw like a clip of it and there was a really cool shot. I might need to rewatch that documentary on Alfred Hitchcock that's on Amazon and see which ones they highlight the most and talk about. I mean, they go way into detail on it. I don't know what it's called. Just look up Alfred Hitchcock on Amazon and I bet you can pull up the documentary. It's just an amazing documentary. And there's also another one on, I believe it's about the making of his book. I think it's down there somewhere, but the Hitchcock Truffaut book. So I'm a huge Hitchcock fan. I love him. I adore his work. And so when my aunt bought me this, I was really super excited. I mean, once again, there are things that obviously I don't enjoy about it, you know, obviously with the inside of it and everything, but the movies themselves, I'm super excited. I mean, the only thing I'm kind of bummed about is they don't have the Lodger in here, but I have the Lodger on DVD, so it's not like I'm missing it. It's just I would prefer to have it if I could on another collection, because you know, like I said, the things get destroyed or scratched or whatever, and I would rather have like a bunch of them on different discs and stuff, so I could potentially, if one of them scratched, I can go to another disc and say, like, see if this works. Also, I'd like to get a lot of his older stuff on Blu-ray. They wouldn't, I don't think they would look remastered or changed or anything, but I think it would just be cool to have them on Blu-ray as well, because I hate to say it, but I treat my Blu-rays a lot better than my DVDs these days. I don't know why. I think it's just because I don't have as many and stuff, so I think that's why. But I try now to kind of treat everything a little bit better, because I want to keep them longer and everything like that, especially in a collection. And since I'm a hoarder these days, I would like to just try to keep everything as pristine as possible. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and tune in. I'm going to put up another episode that I filmed earlier today, probably tomorrow, actually, so you'll get that tomorrow morning. But tonight, you'll get this one. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. Bye.